guys, welcome to this new video. So in this video we are going to continue our income statement. So basically in our previous video at last we were talking about what if we want to see the values year wise, right? So for that what we can do, we can just copy this particular visual and paste it. Okay, so it is just a duplicate of the previous one. Okay, so on right now the type is table, so we will change it to matrix format. Okay, once changed into matrix format, so what we can do now, see here row index is available and we will drag this income statement to this one. Okay, and we can expand all. Okay, and one more thing which we can do here is just some formatting we will do. So first one, we'll go to row header, text wrap we will off, then we will go to row subtotal, it's fine, and we will select style as none. Okay, everything is fine, can select none. Okay, now let's say we want to show this particular data year wise, right? So how we can show? So we need to get the year from date table. Okay, so we have year here, so in column we will put year. Now see, once we put year, so year wise data we will get. Okay, so this is the data year wise for each and every item which is present in our income statement, right? So this is the way how which we can get the year wise data. So for 2014 the data is not present, but we have the data from 2015. Okay, so I hope you got this particular. Now let's say you want all these things for the last year, so how to do that? Let's see. So first we will delete this one. Okay, uh, one more thing. Yeah, so let's say we want all these numbers for this particular item for last year as well. So for that what we have to do, so we need to create the measures for last year now. Okay, so let's create the measures. So basically same, previously we have calculated revenues, right? So this time we will calculate revenues last year. Like this we will make the changes. Okay, so I'll just apply, right click, go to new measure. So because this is the very important step for generating the income statement, because we need all data for this year as well as the last year. So I'll type revenue last year will be equals to, now for this we will use calculate. Okay, so inside this we will use revenues, then we will use time intelligence function which is date add, or we can use same period last year as well, but I prefer this one, and we will type date comma -1, and we need year for this one. We will close the bracket and just copy this one, because by using this we will create the other formulas. Okay, so revenue last year done. Now again we are going to create new measure. Okay, so this will be the COGS last year, right? So instead of revenue I'll just write COGS, this also COGS, and done. Hit enter. Okay, again go to new measure. We will find gross profit last year now. After gross profit, we will find out other expenses. New measure. Now net profit. So parallelly, you can also do for finding out these numbers for the last year, and the last one, second last one is gross margin last year and net margin last year. Okay, so two things are remaining. So this is gross profit margin, and the last one is net profit margin. Okay, so now if you observe carefully, previously we have created one formula, right? Selected year actual. So now using this one, we will create previous year actual. So we'll just copy this one. We'll go to new measure. Okay, we'll paste the previous formula. So instead of selected year actual, we will type previous year. Previous year actual. So current item will be selected, so this is fine. Return, switch true, this is also fine. So total sales revenue will be equals to revenues last year. COGS last year, gross profit last year, gross profit margin last year, great. Then other expenses last year, fine. Net profit last year, net profit margin last year, and then we have used calculate, then actual stable. Okay, then we have filtered from income statement data. Is equals to current item. Then at last, instead of this one, what we will do, we will hit enter, right? And we will use here date add. Okay, so time, as we are doing time intelligence, so I'll type to put comma date add. So in date add, we need to type, we'll select date table. Once you have selected date table, then comma -1 comma, you have to select year as we are doing for the previous year. Okay, and just close the bracket and hit enter. So all things are done for the previous year as well. Now see, if you expand this particular table, okay, and if you drag the previous year actual, so we have the numbers for previous years as well. Okay, so this is how we will do the time intelligence calculation. Okay, we have the numbers for the selected year as well as we have the numbers for the previous year. So now let's change the format for this one as well. Previous year actual. So we will use this English United States. Okay, so that negative number will come in bracket and positive number will be as number in currency format. Okay, you too large, I have created two particular measure. Okay, you can like take the screenshot of this particular formula. So this is this will be used for calculating this year versus previous year actual. Okay, so you can take the screenshot and you can also type this particular formula and use the measure in your income statement, and this will be used for this year versus previous year actual percentage. Okay, so these two particular thing you can incorporate in your income statement, so two columns will be generated like this. Okay, so this year versus previous year actual and this year versus previous year actual percentage. Okay, so if you change the year, so data will get changed automatically based on this one. So this is called as time comparison analysis. Okay, so I hope you have liked this particular video. Okay, on generating the income statement. So this is our final income statement. Now like aesthetic part. Okay, for looking beautiful, we will do this particular thing at very last moment. Okay, so now we have to complete two things: balance statement as well and cash flow statement as well. So thank you for joining with me in this video. Thank you.